STP Project Selection Committee meeting, or STP Project Selection Committee. I'll do the call to order, and Elliot is going to call the roll. If you're not a regular committee member, please identify yourself if the member you're representing is called, although I think we have everybody on the committee here. So Elliot, why don't you go ahead?
Okay, first up, Dan Burke.
This is Grant Davis. I'm waiting for Dan.
Okay, thanks, Grant. Kevin O'Malley.
Yes, Kevin's here.
Jeff Schreiber.
Present.
John Donovan.
Here.
Chad Riddle. Mayor Williams.
Here.
Mayor Rockingham.
Here.
Mayor Shelkey.
Here.
John Yonan. Heather Mullins.
Here.
Jesse Elam.
Present. All right, thanks, Elliot. Let me just go through agenda changes and announcements. We do need to read this off. As permitted by the Governor's Disaster Declaration of August 21st, 2020, the determination has been made that an in-person meeting is not practical or prudent for this committee. So to ensure as transparent and open a meeting as possible, we have posted the meeting materials for this meeting 1 week in advance. We will also provide a recording of this meeting linked on our website, and all votes will be taken by roll call. Just in terms of meeting etiquette, we do ask that everybody stay muted unless you're speaking. If there's excessive background noise, we'll have to put everybody in mute until we can figure out where the source of the noise is. When you are making or seconding a motion, please do state your name. For members of the audience, if you want to talk during discussion of agenda items or during public comment, best way to do that is to let us know via the chat box and wait for us, meaning staff, to announce you before you speak. I'm also going to give an opportunity for anybody on the phone to comment. So for other questions, please use the chat box. CMAP staff is monitoring that. So let's move on to approval of the minutes. I trust you've all had a chance to take a look at the minutes. Can we advance the slides one?
I'll motion to approve the minutes, Eugene Williams.
Okay, do I hear a second?
You can hear me.
Yeah, Kevin O'Malley seconds.
Okay, then all in favor of, well, I'll do a roll call vote. Grant Davis.
Aye.
Kevin O'Malley.
Yes.
Jeff Schreiber.
Aye.
Mayor Rockingham.
Aye.
Mayor Schielke.
Yes.
Mayor Williams.
Yes.
And then myself, voting yes, so the minutes are approved. So let's move on to the substance of the agenda. We spent the past roughly 9 months talking about updates and tweaks to the shared fund eligibility and scoring process, and all things shared fund. And so the culmination of all those discussions is before you today in the draft shared fund application booklet, which contains all those policies and the substance of the scoring process. It is possible that following this meeting, we may have minor formatting changes and other minor changes that will need to be done before we actually release the call for projects. But really today we are looking for your approval of the substance of this of the policies in the shared fund application booklet. So we're going to let Campbell walk us through this, and then at the end of that, we're going to ask for a vote.
Great, thank you, Jesse. Really, I just wanted to say that, before you today is the final draft of that booklet. There have been no significant changes from when we went through this in September, other than strengthening the language regarding providing justification for sub-regional priorities outside of a council's boundaries, which was suggested by Mr. O'Malley at the last meeting. That language was changed from should provide justification to must provide justification, so strengthen that requirement. We also continued updating links and resources for applicants, and as Jesse noted, that activity will continue until we open the call for projects. The other thing of note since September is we did fill in dates in the proposed schedule for the call for projects. So those include the call being open from January 8th through March 5th. And then staff will present a summary of eligible applications to all of you at your proposed April 1st meeting. And then we'll seek those priority project identifications from the councils and CDOT by the end of April. Like the first call, we'll release draft scores to applicants for review in June and present a staff recommended program to you at your July meeting. That meeting would then kick off a public comment period, which would end on July 30th. And then we would come back to you with the summary of the comments, any proposed changes to the program for discussion in August, with final action plans in September, and then tip changes being prepared and going through CMAP Transportation Committee to the ultimate approval by the CMAP Board and MPO Policy Committee at their joint meeting in October. So as Jesse noted, what we're requesting today is your approval of the policies, procedures, methodology, and schedule that's contained in the draft application booklet. So I will turn it back to Jesse, and we're happy to answer questions.
All right, do I have a motion to approve?
Jeff Shelkey, yes.
Is there a second?
Mayor Rockingham, second.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Okay, well, hearing none, then I'm going to go through a roll call vote. Grant Davis for Dan Burke at CDOT.
Aye.
Kevin O'Malley.
Aye.
Jeff Schreiber.
Aye.
Mayor Rockingham.
Aye.
Mayor Shielke.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Yes.
And then myself at CMAP, also aye. So the motion carries, and we have a set of policies and procedures in this draft application booklet that'll be used to govern the next call for projects starting in January. So thank you all for all the hard work that you put into this over the past 9 months, and all the great discussion that we had about how to make this program successful, as successful as it can be. And so we are looking forward to a great call for projects in January. So let's move on to meeting dates for 2021. Kama?
Sure. As I just alluded to, we've got a set of proposed meeting dates here that corresponds to the call for projects schedule. That is shown here on the screen as well as in the agenda. 5 meetings for 2021. As always, we can be flexible with the schedule as needed, but today staff is seeking your approval of these 5 meeting dates for calendar year 2021 to get those blocked off on calendars.
Okay.
Okay, does anybody have any thoughts about this schedule that they'd like to talk about right now? Okay, well, if not, then I'm going to ask for a motion to approve.
These are all at the usual 9:30 time? Is it?
Yeah, it would be, yes, 9:30 to roughly 11, depending on.
Mayor Rockingham, I make the motion.
Okay.
Mayor Shelkey, second.
All right, great. Then I'm going to do the roll call. Grant Davis for CDOT.
Aye.
Kevin O'Malley.
Aye.
Jeff Schreiber.
Aye.
Mayor Rockingham.
Aye.
Mayor Shielke.
Aye.
Mayor Williams.
Also.
And then myself also approve. So the motion carries, and we have a schedule for next year. Let's move on to item number 6. And Kama's going to walk us through the status update on the projects that were previously selected for this year.
Thank you, Jesse. Both the active and contingency program status reports were posted with the meeting materials. These reflect the September status updates from project sponsors. I just wanted to note that 2 project phases were obligated in advanced construction before the end of federal fiscal year 2020. And then the remaining 2020 projects, all of which had requested and were granted obligation deadline extensions, are now programmed in FFY21. Based on the current status reports from the sponsors at this time, we're not concerned about projects having any trouble meeting either their March obligation deadline for the projects that were extended or the September deadline for those that were originally programmed in 21. And so at this time, we're not anticipating any active program management actions through the rest of this calendar year. So unless there are questions about a particular project status, that's the report.
Okay, any questions for Kama? All right, well then let's move on to the next agenda item here, which is other business. I did want to let the committee know that this will actually be my last meeting of the STP Project Selection Committee, at least in my current role. So I'll be leaving CMAP in mid-November, and so that means that you will have a new committee chair for your next meeting, which is not until April. So we do expect to internally appoint a new committee chair before the next meeting. So I just want to say thank you so much for a good last couple of years. I've certainly enjoyed working on this shared fund as well as the overall STP refinement process that we've been going through for the past 3 years. So it has been enjoyable. I've learned a lot, and it's been great to work with all of you. So I want to ask if there's any other business for the good of the committee.
I would just like to say that Jesse, your role here has been crucial, and you've been a pivotal member of this whole thing, and really have helped us kind of invent it and get it along and get it started. And with the help of our excellent staff in there, this really has come out without a lot of problems surrounding it. And this could have generated a lot of political consternation had it not been handled in the way professionally that you and the CMAT staff have handled this. So I just wanted to thank you for your good efforts on behalf of this committee for what you've done here.
Well, I appreciate that, Mayor.
I want to also echo that same sentiment. Jesse, you've done a great job here. We really do appreciate it. You know, these last couple of years trying to restructure how the process has been done. You know, you took the role, and you did a fantastic job with it. So I just wish you best on whatever direction you may be going, and I know you'll do well at it.
Well, thank you much, Mayor Rockingham.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Jesse. I
Jesse.
might as well chime in also.
Yeah.
Really appreciate you. Appreciate your efforts, and wish you the best of everything, whatever you do.
Thanks to Mayor Williams.
Yeah, Jesse, I just want to say on behalf of the city of Chicago, thank you so much for all your work on this and all the other efforts you've done at CMAP. And so good luck with everything where you're moving on to and all that. So thank you.
All right, I appreciate it, Kevin.
Good job.
All right, is there anything else to come before the committee here?
So just for the benefit of the committee members and others on the phone, I wanted to introduce, I think we've been joined by Vig Krishnamurthy. He's the new Deputy Commissioner for Project Development at CDOT. So filling Luann Hamilton's shoes. I know Luann was a longtime member of this committee, and everybody, I'm sure, still remembers her fondly, and as we do. So I just wanted to introduce Vig. I wish we could all be in person to shake hands and say hi, but Vig's on the call today.
All right.
Thank you,
great.
Jeff. Good morning, everyone. Very happy to join this group, and apologies for being late, and look forward to working together.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Jeff and Vig. All right, public comment, item number 8. We did not receive any comments prior to the meeting. If there's anybody in attendance today who'd like to give a public comment, please let us know using the chat box, and we'll announce you. I'm not seeing anything popping up. If there's anybody who is on the phone and would like to say something, I'll just give you a couple of seconds to do that. Okay, well, we're not hearing any public comment, so let's move on to item number 9. As we just talked about, or just approved, the next meeting is scheduled for April 1st. 2021, really immediately following the close of the call for projects for the shared fund. So you'll all see each other again then with 2 new members.
This is April 21st, but the other one said April 1st. Is it?
It is April 1st.
Good, thank you.
Sorry.
Cameras repairing. Cameras fixing it as we speak.
Thank you.
All righty.
Maybe that was the April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
We like to prepare for April Fool's Day months in advance. Okay, so if there's no further business, then I'm going to call the meeting to a close. Thank you all for being here today, and I wish you the best of luck in the future.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Thank you.